standard 11th and 12th are way different than the rest of the school life. Life is really simple from KG to 10th. You attend classes, you give your class tests, first term exams, second term exams, and in the end, you are promoted to the next class. It is not a matter of life or death. But the pressure on students in standard 11th and 12th is exponential when compared to the rest of the school life. Along with 12th board exams, students have to appear for all sorts of entrance exams. Agastya had just given his board exams and his results in standard 10th were really average. Partly due to peer pressure and partly because of his parents, Agastya took admission in a coaching institute. Like the rest of the peers, Agastya had decided to appear for JEE, the ultimate exam to get into any good government engineering college. Agastya's parents really wanted their son to crack JEE. They were really influenced by these huge advertisements that the coaching industry had put out. Thousands of coaching institutes have sprouted all over the country and they thrive on the fear of parents. Their only goal is to take in as much money from the parents as possible and they sell a dream. A similar dream was sold to Agastya's parents. Being a child, Agastya did not know which direction to go in. Half of his peers were also preparing for JEE, so Agastya decided to go in the direction that everyone else was going in. The first few days of standard 11th were really hectic. Agastya's school had a really strict attendance rule. 90% attendance was a must, otherwise marks would be deducted from board's exams. Classes in school were really boring and they hardly interested Agastya. He had to wake up at 5:30 every morning and drag himself to school. But it was not the school life that was tiring. The real grind was the coaching institute. After attending all these boring classes in school, Agastya had to go back to his home and get into his coaching uniform immediately. Still sleep deprived, Agastya went to his coaching classes depressed, wishing he did not exist at all. The teachers in coaching classes were better than school. Most of them were IITians themselves. They were themselves the product of the system. But their goal was not to educate children. Their goal was to train children to solve MCQs. Their goal was to help children crack exams. So this was a dream job for them. They were literally getting paid to produce more people like themselves. They were not educating children to be scientists or entrepreneurs. They were training them to crack exams. Agastya used to be sleepy throughout the coaching classes. He somehow managed to attend all classes lasting till 8 p.m. The only happy moment in Agastya's day was when during midday he would eat his favorite juicy double chicken egg roll during lunch break. The juicy egg roll tasted heavenly. But those were the only few moments of happiness for Agastya. After returning from coaching classes, the grind was still not over. Agastya had to solve the daily practice problems or DPPs for the entire day, the homework given by his coaching teachers. So till about midnight, Agastya would continue solving MCQs, forcing away his sleep. And the next morning again, he woke up at 5:30. This really toxic daily grind continued for months and months. Agastya's health had taken a toll. He was getting really weak. He was getting really sad. He was missing the happy times when he used to read books and listen to music. All that was a waste of time now. It was all studies. He just had to crack JEE. But all this grind, all these classes, all these learning tricks to solve MCQs was indeed working. For the first time in his life, Agastya was performing well in studies. In the reshuffling test at the end of standard 11th, Agastya got into batch A1, which was the best batch in the coaching institute. This was the batch from where toppers were produced. Agastya's parents were really happy. They felt that their son was finally on track. Meanwhile, Agastya felt weak and depressed. His health was permanently affected. But who cares? The grind of standard 11th and 12th was something that he had to go through.